Welcome everyone, this is Swami. Welcome to Code by Swami. In the last video we discussed and implemented collection type dependency. In this video we are going to implement reference type dependency. First of all, we can understand what is has a relation in Java. See, here address class is there as well as employee class is there. I am using address class in employee class, means using one class or interface as a data type and creating variable in another class called has a relation. Here every has a relation is known as a reference type dependency. Okay, we can understand clearly by implementing the application. Okay, let's move to Eclipse IDE. File, new, Maven project, click here. Next, give the group ID, means package name, com.code by Swami. Artifact ID means project name 07. This is a reference type dependency application. I am changing version to 1.0. Click finish. Yes, the project got created. Open pom.xml file and add the dependencies tag. Dependencies. Inside the dependencies, add Spring Context dependency. Open the browser. Search with mvnrepository.com. Here, Spring Context. Enter Spring Context. Search. Click on Spring Context. I am selecting latest version 5.3.13. Copy the dependency. Go to pom.xml file and paste it. Above the dependencies tag, I am using Maven compiler plugin Java 8. Maven compiler plugin Java 8. Click here. Copy the properties. Go to pom.xml file and paste it. Ctrl A, Ctrl I, Ctrl S. Close it. Right click on the project. Maven update project. Click on force update as snapshot. Click OK. See, the Maven project is getting updated here. You can observe here. Yes, completed. Now change to Java version from 1.5 to 1.8 and added Spring related dependencies to project. Now I am ready with the setup. Here I am creating bean class. First I am creating address. Assume address, giving package name com.code by Swami .beans. You can say this is a child class. Address. Here I am writing the variables or properties. Private string house number. Why I am writing string? Some house numbers like 1-135- like that will be there. For that I am writing string. Private string location. I gave two properties here. For this I am writing setter, getters, default constructor and toString. First I am selecting default constructor. For that, right click on the address source. Here generate constructors from superclass. Click it. Select all. Generate. Yes. Default constructor got generated. Next, for these two properties I need getters and setters. Right click here. Source. Generate getters and setters. Select all. Generate. Yes, all the setters and getters are generated here. I need toString. Right click. Source. Here generate toString. Click on generate button. Yes, this time I am done with setters, getters and default constructor. Address class is ready. I am writing employee class. Employee has a address. For that I am taking Here private integer employee ID, private string employee name. I am taking private address. Observe carefully here. Here I am using address class inside employee class. Employee has a address. For that I am using address class in employee class. For this I am generating default constructor, right click, source, generate constructors from superclass, select all, generate setters and getters, right click, source, generate getters and setters, select all, generate. I need toString, right click, source, generate toString, click on generate button. Here I am ready with employee class also. Here I am using address class as a property inside employee class. For that I am configuring one Java configuration class. App config. I am changing package name to config. Write one public class. Add @configuration annotation on top of class. Public. I am writing address is child class. Address obj I am taking like this. On top of this method write @bean annotation. Create the object for address. Address addr is equal to new address. Return address. Control Shift O for the imports. No need to give import statement manually. I want to set the data to address. Address dot set house number. I am giving 2-78 by A. Address dot set location. I am writing Hyderabad height. Now I am done with address. Now I am writing public employee emp obj. I am writing like that the method name. On top of employee I am writing bean annotation. Create the object for the employee class. Employee emp is equal to new employee. It returns emp. Set the data to the emp. Emp dot set emp id. I am giving some id. Emp dot set name. I am giving my name only, Swami. Emp dot set address. I am using address method name into here. Here I am using like this. I am injecting this address object into this employee class. Okay. Copy this. Come here. Just do paste. Yes. I have done with configuration class. This time I am writing test class to test the application by creating IOC container. Test. I am changing method to test. I am writing main method. New annotation config. Application context. App config dot class. Returns context, application context. Context dot get bean of. I am asking container to get the bean. Employee dot class, and I can include the Java configuration file here. For that, go to app config class and choose this emp obj. It is a method name of employee and copy this, come to test class and just paste here, and it returns employee object. Just print the employee here. Let's run the application. Here we can run like this also. Right click on the project. This is the project, right? Right click on the project, run as Java application. Yes, here employee ID, employee name, employee has the address. Here the address also injected here. We have done with reference type dependency. Means I am injecting address class into employee. Let us assume this is address. Assume this is employee. I am injecting this address into this employee class. Who is injecting this? This can be done by IOC container only. This can be done by IOC container only. As of now, we implemented reference type dependency successfully. Thank you everyone. If you like my content, please do subscribe.